I think it must be a very considerable blow to Prince Harry that the fact that he's getting the Pat Tillman Award on Friday has caused such fury. I mean, there are nearly 70,000 signatures protesting against it. I mean, I think we're in a situation where he is, or must be personally feeling very, very embarrassed about this. Originally, it appeared to make perfect sense because it was honouring and the Excellence in Sports Performance Yearly Awards. This was honouring Harry's Invictus Games and the fact that this was in fact won 10 years. He has been behind this. Well, it's a remarkable creation, and no one is arguing with that. However, if you look deeper, you find the fact that I think there's a visceral feeling among a great many in America that it isn't just what you have achieved in the sense of, we know Harry's 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan, he values his links with the military, Invictus is a remarkable creation. But it's also a matter of character. He's getting the Pat Tillman Award. Pat Tillman was a football star who gave up a very lucrative contract to enlist after 9/11 and was killed tragically by friendly fire in Afghanistan. And the fact that his mother, Mary, Mary isn't involved in the ceremony, or in the decision, but she regards Harry as a controversial and divisive figure. She's said so publicly, others have weighed in one way or the other on this, but the facts clearly are that what should be something that is completely straightforward, it's become the reverse. And we have to bear in mind that Harry earlier this year was given the so-called Legends of Aviation Award. Now, I mean, it sounds silly to us. There are those who don't mind hyperbole, but when one considers that it was given to astronauts such as Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong, I mean, it was and looked rather ridiculous. Yes, Harry was a brave pilot in Afghanistan, a brave co-pilot, but the facts simply were that this award didn't fit. The Pat Tillman Award, because it's such a special one, the fact that it is not just for the creation of the Invictus Games that's being considered. It's also the character of the individual who is being given it. And there's absolutely no question that if for a period of over 3 years you conduct a guerrilla warfare, a form of guerrilla warfare, which is what it was, against the royal family, if you behave in that way, it causes a very, very substantial amount of ill feeling. It would. I mean, the point was, of course, the Sussexes behaved as they behaved very successfully from that point of view. And their interview with Oprah, some of the interviews that they gave in various circumstances to magazines, I mean, James Corden was briefly involved. There were the Harry and Meghan Netflix documentary, which was very successful. And we had, of course, Harry's spare and the interviews he did around it. But all of this was a positive mountain. I mean, they were banking on the fact that the royal family couldn't hit back, except with the Queen's memorable comment that some recollections may vary. That was after Oprah. But what was said about Harry personally, that is what is being judged. What they're not doing is casting any aspersions of the fact that Invictus, for the injured and disabled, serving and veterans, what he's done there for the military is remarkable. What it is a judgment. The controversy is a judgment on him personally, and that is, I think, what is very, very hurtful to him. Because with reports that, I mean, we know that Meghan, she's got a cookery show. She's got American Riviera Orchard. She's hoping to launch this lifestyle blog, and also she's hoping the Netflix cookery show is going to be a hit. What one must ask is Harry doing? What is his intention for his future? What does he see? Were he to go into politics, or were she to become something of a celebrity on Netflix or whatever? What does he intend to do? Well, all we know is that he's got the series, the documentary series on polo. Polo is very it's a sport introduced by Lord Mountbatten to Britain, to the royal family. In fact, it's become something of a rite of passage for male royals to excel in it. But it's a game for the elite. And I suspect very strongly that Netflix will not get a huge audience for Harry's polo series, just as they didn't for the excellent, but it was 5 hours, series that he did on for Invictus. And the problem he has is, what precisely is his future if he wants closer links with the military, or to be involved with the military or with military activity, and that would normally fit perfectly well with Invictus. Then he's also got to look in the mirror and realize that there are a very great many, because William and Catherine are highly respected in all polls in America. Indeed, it was only last year that William was voted by Gallup as being the person in the world that Americans most admire. And of course, everyone would feel at this period, or during this period, for King Charles and also Catherine, and indeed William and the other members of the royal family, who are coping at this very difficult time when two very senior royals, as we all know, is fighting cancer. And we also know that the Sussexes are somewhat in limbo, because Harry hasn't got a specific job at the moment, other than that as a husband and father. Harry and Meghan both got the Ripple of Hope Award, and this is given for those who've helped social change, civil rights, and important positive movements. This was also controversial. So what they're finding, and what they're certainly going to be clearly finding in the future, is that if they're given a particular award, people will look not only at what they've done, and in the case of Meghan, it's not that much. In the case of Harry, of course, it's Invictus, and I think that the ESPN network thought they were on safe ground. And also there was an important connection with the host, Serena Williams, who is a close friend of Meghan. Sometimes celebrities are either linked with her who aren't. But in this particular case, undoubtedly she is. The problem is, of course, that this has attracted controversy, and the moment that the numbers of signatures reach these tens of thousands, it's also a warning signal to others who want to give token awards, or awards that many people regard as token, that they shouldn't get. Even if there is a case, which clearly there is with Invictus, the facts are that anyone in the future who gives them an award will be aware that this could cause a storm of controversy because of the way they've behaved to the royal family. After all, if it's about duty and service, they didn't last. They lasted about a year and a half before they announced that they were stepping back, and subsequently had to step down as senior working royals. Now, that is not an unwavering commitment to duty. And I think a lot of people perceive that, but the fact that they conducted a guerrilla war, it was essentially that, against the royal family, at a period when, or difficult periods, the Queen was in her 90s, Duke of Edinburgh, of course, ill when Oprah went out. The facts of the matter are that people haven't forgotten this, and whereas they, so to speak, appeared to be extremely successful at that time in doing what they decided to do, they caused a lot of harm to the royal family. It's affected the royal family's popularity among young people. It's certainly not done it any good in the Commonwealth. So you have to ask, yes, Harry's done some remarkable things. Indeed, Invictus and Centeval in Lesotho and the well child, all of that he was attached to before he married Meghan. So you could ask, what's he done subsequently? And the answer is not a great deal. And this is something that, as I say, people have not forgotten what were brutal attacks. So it's a question of character as well as achievement. No one's disputing Invictus being excellent, but they are suggesting that Harry looks in the mirror and realizes that there are very deep character flaws there because of the way he's behaved towards his own family.